and welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool inside that ground there have just beaten Bournemouth 9-0. Yes, 9-0. I mean, Chris, when I think of a perfect football game, right, that's not too far off it, that.
Yeah, mate, it was absolutely brilliant in so many levels. I mean, first of all, the energy, the drive, the desire that every one of those lads came out there with today. Like, you know, I know there was rumours of a big meeting at Kirby in midweek and stuff. I don't think that was a meeting. I think that was a big telling off. Yeah. I think Klopp had them sat down on their legs crossed, like they're in friggin' school, you know what I mean? Paul's hoping that I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it though. Nice Chinese, aren't they, lad? No, but I really think he had them like that. I think he went absolutely mental at them because the desire that they showed there is completely different to what they showed Monday night at Old Trafford. You know, the disappointment that we all had, they turn it round. I think it's within about 6 minutes with 2 goals up. It's one of those games where someone turned round, Salah hit the ball over at 8-0, I think it was.
Yeah,
Can't remember exactly.
It was.
And I turned around and I was gutted, and he went, he hasn't even got one yet. And I went, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like, you can't keep up with, we've just won 9-0 and Salah didn't score. What the friggin' hell's going on there?
And he should have scored, to be perfectly honest. If we're being really, really critical, he should have had 1 or 2.
That should have been 14-0, Chloe.
I know, he'll be fuming more than all of us. But what did you think of the intensity from the off? That's what I realised. That midfield, they've had some bollockings over the last 3 weeks about not being great. But the intensity from the off, I thought Jordan Henderson, the legs on him, the sprinting, I thought, Carvalho when he came on was brilliant. Harvey Elliott was absolutely exceptional. And you know what we haven't had in the past 3 games is Fabinho winning that ball back as soon as they're on the half turn, and he won it back every single time and set us away. What about that midfield today?
The balance of the midfield today was perfect. You know, me and Paul have been talking, and you and everyone in our office has been talking, haven't you, over the last week about Liverpool haven't scored a goal that's felt like a Liverpool goal. Well, we got 3 of them in the first 10 minutes. They felt like Liverpool goals there. You started to understand exactly what was happening. I thought, Jordan Henderson was brilliant on the left-hand side, but the player of the match for me, bar Bobby Firmino, was Harvey Elliott.
Incredible.
You know, we were talking about him just a couple of weeks ago after we walk away from a draw with Crystal Palace here. You know, I didn't think he was that great. That performance there was like, that opened my eyes to what he can do in a Liverpool shirt, because he's got absolutely everything. He's got that ability, that technical ability to just keep going, but also thread the needle. Yeah. I mean, it worked so well on that right-hand side. Trent cutting inside a little bit, Harvey going outside, but Mo keeping his position wide. Equally on the other side, I thought Robertson's positioning versus Diaz was perfect for the first time this season. You know, Diaz got that chalk on his boot and he was absolutely brilliant there, but Robertson was making endeavours into the middle of the park. Like last season we were saying, oh look, Trent's popping up in the middle of the field here. Robertson started to do that, and that's obviously because Diaz is a left winger who likes to have that chalk on his boot, so the space is in a different place. So the balance of the entire side was brilliant, and for me, for the first time this season, Bobby Firmino's found his needles, because he started to knit everything together.
Brilliant.
There.
I think he got a hat-trick of assists in the first half.
And in the first 4 goals, he had a hat-trick of assists and a goal.
He was absolutely brilliant. And we talk about the areas where Bobby plays, and obviously he comes deeper than a lot of usual strikers play, but today he was absolutely magnificent. Him and Luis Diaz on the half turn. Luis Diaz is such a silky footballer. It is absolutely ridiculous. But another player I want to point out, and I think he's one of the most, if not the most influential footballer in this side, and that's Trent. And I thought today he was much, much better. I think they scored an own goal from his cross. The finish, I was telling them to slip Harvey Elliott or Mo Salah in down the right, and he bangs it. Yeah, and he went for it, and I thought he was much better today, which then made Liverpool also a much better football side.
And they have to. Like when he's on form and he's on song like that. We were talking, actually, me, James and Paul were talking before the game about how our player who comes across so confident and so sort of everything's just dead easy for him, how do they pick it up? Yep. Well, you pick it up by doing stuff like that. You pick it up by grabbing the ball 40 yards out, using the runners. Ain't no one running in front of him, everything opening up, and then you use it by showing exactly what you've got in your locker. That goal was probably his second best kick of the football on the day, because the ball, when he was slotting in at left back after their corner from Mo Salah, between 2 of their lads, might be the greatest football pass I've ever seen. And then I thought that, but then I remembered Fabinho did like an Andrea Pirlo type of thing for Mo Salah at one point. Bobby Firmino did a little chip over to maybe Mo Salah.
Stefan when he came on, pinged it about. I absolutely loved that as well. And yeah, we were that nice one, lads. Thanks. No, but I just thought every single player on that pitch at least a minimum of 8 out of 10. The rest were even better. And I think we should highlight the defence as well, because we've been very critical of them. And obviously it's a joint effort to keep a clean sheet for Liverpool, but I thought we were really, really good. I don't think we gave them absolutely anything throughout the day. I don't know whether that was their fault for them just being absolutely
they
crap,
like
but
side today, didn't they?
They did, and I mean, they've played Arsenal and City, and they haven't been great in those games, but they didn't lose 9-0. A lot of teams, you know, when they lose 9-0, Southampton, can turn around and be
Can you
very...
name any more teams then? Ipswich.
Oh.
Back in the day, they lost 10, didn't they?
Was I alive? Was I alive?
Palace, 9 for us. I don't think you were alive for the Ipswich one, I'm afraid, Chloe.
Missed out a 9-0 there.
On you.
But at least it wasn't Liverpool scoring the 9 goals. But yeah, it was absolutely sensational. Who was your favourite player today?
Firmino, man. I mean, like, it started off like it was 2 minutes in, wasn't it, when we're singing his song and he takes the ball off somebody. I think it might have been Mo there, and he does that little jiggery pokery voodoo sort of
that's the skill, yeah.
turn,
yeah.
And then he just flips the ball over to Luis Diaz, and he just started like that. It's just like everything was just coming towards him. It was quick, it was past. There was one where he plays a little back heel maybe through to Harvey Elliott over on the left hand side of the penalty area, and that one just gets, I think that's the one where Mo somehow misses it right to the post.
Yeah, no, that goal would have been absolutely exceptional, like possibly the best goal you've ever seen from a team.
I started 2 minutes into this game writing notes because I felt like I might need them, and I don't normally do this, but I'm so glad that I did, because I'm actually remembering stuff that happened the other end of the pitch in the first half.
Oh, there we go.
And now you're the one who's looking blank, which is nice.
Did I ever look blank? I'm not too sure about that. But anyway, yes, Liverpool have kick-started their season. Finally, the Reds have just got 3 points, and we have another home game on Wednesday night when Newcastle come to Anfield. So yeah, if you did like this, do consider subscribing to Redmen Plus. Loads of content coming out. Even a new show called In the Ground that lovely little Chris has just done, believe it or not. In the fucking ground,
yeah, man.
Unbelievable, lad, isn't it? This is why we get paid. The naming of that's why we do our jobs. But anyway, nice one for listening. Do come back for, obviously, the post-match stuff against Newcastle, and hopefully the Reds will have another 3 points.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want even more Redmen content in your lives, do go and check out Redmen Plus, our subscription service. All the content is available both in video and podcast form. We've got 2 tiers of subscriptions. We've got Club Captains, which get you all the content, and we've got the Club Legend tier as well, which gets you that content plus loads and loads of brilliant added bonuses, such as free merchandise. So yeah, head on over to redmenplus.com now.